The start of the CCS semifinals against Oak Grove.
Ryan Mead sets a kickoff, and here we go.
Come on, focus. Down and focus.
So did you get in here? Good, how was yours? When are you going back tomorrow?
Make him earn it, baby! Make him earn it! It's a holding penalty, so we go back to second down. Second down at about 16 yards.
You look like a raccoon.
All right, here we go. It's a third down and about 15 yards.
They're going to probably kick it over his head. I know.
Potato, man.
Get out of bounds, out of bounds.
All right, ball on the 40-yard line. All right, here we go. This is our first set of downs. We're on the 42-yard line. Got good field position. All right, here we go.
It's a neutral zone, man.
Oh, motion.
Turn it! Come on, Avalon.
All right, here we go. We got a yard to go. Third and 1.
Go, Greenwald! Greenwald!
All right, first and 10, 47-yard line. Got about 4 yards. Now let's just establish the running game here. Let's go. We can.
Go, Daniel! Go, Daniel!
All right. Third down and 3.
Go for on fourth down. Keep it!
I was trying to hold it.
Come on, Daniel. Cut in! Make that cut!
All right, second down and
Put in the
12
hole!
yards.
Go, go!
All right, here we go. It's a third down. All right, Ryan, baby.
Who's blocking?
Ryan Mead on to attempt a field goal.
Get in there.
Yeah! All right, 3-0. 3-0. All right, here we go. Up 3-0 on that one.
There we go.
Well,
It's good. It's good. 120. Yeah. Cushion.
Go.
Cushion. 10-yard cushion.
all right, third down and 7 yards to go. Well, this guy's thrown all passes tonight. There's a run. There's nothing there, boy.
Tighten up, man. That's too much cushion there. Come on.
big third down and 11.
He's down on knee there.
You don't have to go far. You don't have to go deep. Just 10 yards or so. All right, it's 3rd and 10, so they're going to be coming in like gangbusters on Tyler. So let's see what happens here. All right.
Good.
41-yard punt there. So it's 1st and 10. So far, we've been able to contain them on their passing.
He's at 10 yards, man. Get him 10.
That's near the first quarter. It started the second quarter.
Pass the ball, 1st and 10 on their own 46.
Another pass. Second down. Down in 10.
Hold up defense! Short.
Just throw the ball at us, so they know that's what they need to do because they can't run off of us. Yep. We did it.
Touchdown, Oak Grove. Sean Tanner kicking off.
Oh, Byron.
10.
All right, gain of 22 yards on that one.
Good move.
All right, gain of 7. 2nd down, 3 yards. All right, 3rd and 1. This is a big one here. We got to get this. Nothing. Oh yeah, we got it. Oh, I don't know. It'll be close. He's booting it.
Julian taking a punt. 20-yard return. 1st and 10 for Oak Grove.
No way.
Against Pink, even that short. I don't know. Oh, shoot. Make him pay for it, boy. Make him 4th down.
Oh no.
Guys.
Watch the roll out.
On your line. baby, right there. Good. All right. It's 10-7 with 4 minutes to go. Automatic 35.
Kickoff goes out of bounds.
15 yards. Get to that guy. All right, here we go. We're down to 9 yards. 39. Big play here, guys. Come on, guys. Well, 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. He's gonna go for. On to the ball. Hold on to the ball now.
Yeah!
No, he didn't have to, but
Dinner heat a lot.
Put it up! Yeah!
second down. Tyler, don't do anything exotic here. Yeah, he kept it. Yep.
Davo keeping the
All right, we got a 3rd and 5. Minute and 40 to go, so we got to convert on this. Draw play up the middle. Nothing.
That was like a slow motion.
Julian and Martin back team to receive the punt.
Let's go in there winning, guys. Get to that quarterback. Get to that quarterback.
There you go, that's good. Set, red. Come on. Change it, set already.
There you go. There you go. Get to that guy. Get him. Come on, guys. You can do it. This is it, boys. Come on. Get him.
No flag.
Please, get to that guy. Get to that guy. Down, 4th down.
Entrance.
That's the end of the half.
While you're down there, check out receive the second half kickoff. Flyers took the kickoff.
Uh-oh, further than I thought.
Good hole.
45, 1st and 10.
What happened, Tyler? All right. 1st and 10 on the 45. Base pass on the play. Come on, Tyler, dump it off. That's it. Come on, Tyler, roll around. 3rd down and long.
3rd and 6.
We're just crawling through the sunroof.
Michael Montoya at quarterback.
See how he's up in the air?
turnover. Just got to keep these guys off. First down.
Julian, the ball carrier.
So if you can fumble this ball away.
Lift off.
Adams pass intended.
Let's nail this guy. Let's nail this guy. Nail him! Let's stiff these guys.
Adams keeping the ball.
Oh my gosh! He broke that tag! He broke that tag! On defense! Get that guy! Number one. Oh my gosh! No!
Adams pass.
Run like crazy! Come on!
33-yard line.
First and 10. Just hold on to it, Vince. Attaboy.
Second and 8.
Second and 8. We have to score every time we get the ball, boy. We just can't let them have it. Oh, nothing there. How's Tyler doing? Is that right? Boy, they were. Get some protection, Tyler. Get some protection. Stick him, get him. Make him pay. Haybalers, get that quarterback.
Oh, he's connecting. Oh my gosh, he broke through all that. Oh no, he's gone.
No penalties
Sean
here.
Crockett, the ball carrier.
You got about
15-yard line.
Come on, Baylor.
First and 10.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Come on, guys.
Ball is on the 9-yard line. Third and a long one.
He's gonna take it in himself.
Oh, shoot.
Touchdown, Oak Grove.
Well, third quarter, 4 minutes to go. Come on, Baylors. Okay, second down and 8 yards. On about the 37. Nothing. Come on, guys. Come this side.
To the Oak Grove 37. First and 10.
Still going. Okay, Byron Byers. We're going to go to Byron.
Yep, there they go.
Go for a touchdown right here. Just go right now. They want to run the ball, which is okay. We got to go to the end zone, guys. We can't waste any time here. We got to. All right. 4 down area right here, so let's go. No. What went on there for 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes? They just debated what was going to happen. Nothing there.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh, that little guy's going still.
Couple of plays back. This is 27-yard line, first down.
It looks like he's just hanging there. He's disconnected. So he's just big. What is that? Oh no, here they go.
Oh shoot. Oh.
On a previous play, first and 10.
First and 10 on the 47. Well, third down and only about a yard to go. So
The ball is on the San Benito 45-yard line.
Quarterback keeper time. No keeper right up the middle.
Should have seen the look
First
on her
down.
face. She's like, she felt bang. She felt bang.
They're just wasting all the good time we
Crockett,
had.
the ball carrier, was tackled yard line.
They're gonna just
First and
grind
10.
it out. Just grind it out. Down 6 yards. Ball play. Well, you guys gotta come up on him.
Adams pass complete to Rossi Martin.
Get him.
Touchdown, Oak Grove.
Well, that's the back.
27 yards on the touchdown run for Jamar Julian.
Well,
Point after kick is good by Sean Tanner.
go end zone. 14-yard line, first and 10. Okay, what are we doing? Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Soda? Oh, yeah, it's sold the last
Come on, Tyler, just
Look how much-
check that ball.
That's it.
Give it a snap again.
Well, third down and 3. Oh my goodness, what is this? What are we doing?
Look at where all those blue uniforms are, right in the middle. But here they go again.
Nothing.
Oh, did you see that hit?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, something's
He got cut in two.
Greenwell, the ball carrier.
Oh, one time. Get him. I just can't believe how we played tonight. The game plan was set. We played our game like we always played.
Pete Del Monte Cafe goes.
No gain on the play. This brings up 4th and 1.
Never has he been Pete. That's Pete.
Stack that middle!
Adams keeping the ball. Run is good for an Oak Grove first down.
Well, they've chewed off about 8
Gain of 2
minutes.
to the 12-yard line. First and 10.
was the last time we handled the ball. Just kind of.
Right move, huh?
Boy.
$12 yards on the run. Scoring play, 12-yard run by Lamell Adams.
They're good. They're a good team, there's no doubt about it. Oh yeah, man. Our play calling tonight is so typical. I mean, all you gotta do is watch the game flicks on us.
Haters in the house!
I can't believe what we just did.
Kickoff was tackled by Chris Lacey.
All this time. A nice
First
little
and 10
run.
for San Benito on their own 32-yard
32
line.
yards.
Give him some plays that he knows how. Same running. We're doing the same thing.
San Benito.
All right, Mikey!
He's so little.
Oh, did it go? Yeah.
We made it.
Point after by Ryan Mead is good.
Killer boy. Well, a couple of those. That
Adams
should be
downs the
about
ball.
it. No sense in calling any timeouts.
They're just killing it.
Second.
They made some mistakes. They still didn't lose the game. So. Well, that should be
Adams
about.
downs the ball. Third down.
Put Julio in!
Yeah. It's over.
Well, as we look at the clock ticking down, 42-17 with 30 seconds to go. This is the last play of the game right here. That's it. It was a good game, though.
Adams downs the ball.
Well,
Had a good year, man. Yeah. You bet. I'll talk to you.
How much did the touchdown right before?
Hey, let me talk to you. Good job. Steve, man. Hey. How you doing? Who's there?
hey, you got the game ball, huh?
Knee all messed up.
Hey, Tyler.
He hit, wasn't
Really?
it? Or your butt?
Right there in my nuts.
Really?
You fell?
When I felt like I hit in the nuts.
Were you out of bounds?
And that was on camera.
Were you out of bounds when I hit you?
Yeah, right there.
Like you tried hurdling and it just didn't work.
Hey, we got to get off the field.
You got the game ball.
Hey, great season, you two guys. Great season. Jake? Hey, Jake.
Hey, Jake.
Greg? Season, good season.
We don't. I think our kids came out here and played a hard football game tonight. Battled with them, really battled with them. And we took some hits off some folks. And, you guys walking home, started right to see them.
Hey, Andy. Good season.
They're a hell of a team, a great team. I see no reason why.
Second half, you guys come out driving in terms, right? You guys doing everything you want. Right direction.
Oh, there she is.
Who's got a camera?
You be around next year? Norm!
Oh, good. Good.
Good game.
Yeah, they.
You know, Mitch, are you letting that just go?
Yeah, I'm just kind of.
I asked Tyler, I says, how come that we didn't want to get him beat deep? We didn't want to get beat deep. You're
Good year.
lucky, because you're going to have to come back next year.
You just learn all this playoff experience. Just learn everything about it. Hey, you know what? You see the defensive back next time. Just put a beat on him, like running. No.
We're so happy to see you.
All right, let's get off the field.
Season, Chris.
Bye.
Last time they're ever going to play together.
I know, this is it. This is the last time.
I know you did. I know you did.
Well, the last football game. Great season, Hammond. Great season. Absolutely. It was outstanding. It really was.
And way to run the ball, man. I expect to come back and see you.
Hey, wasn't that fun, eh?
That was fun. They did their best and they did their thing.
Look at all these people. We've got quite all the football players, all the parents. Parents are going first.
Once again, I'd like to thank everybody for being here. And thanks for coming out all season long. Can we get kids?
Oh, sure.
We had a real nice season. A lot of thank yous I'd like to start off with before we get to the actual award part. First thing I'd like to do is introduce our principal, Mr. Tim Shelto.
I want to thank you for coming tonight. This is a great experience for these young men, and it's a direct result of the parents and the people that have put this together. A big thank you to you, and Coach Cameron and his staff have been commended for their work that they've done this year with the players representing this community, this high school. I'll just say thank you.
I myself would like to thank Mr. Shelto for all the support for the program. Every time I got something that's on my mind or whatever it is regarding the program, I've always talked to him about it, and he's always got both ears open. And so I'd like to thank you personally, Mr. Shelto.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank our men's crew that works every game for us, and I know they really enjoy it because they told me that. But guys who help out on Friday night to make sure our kids stay healthy during the course of the game, Timmy Stevens and Danny Villalone. I'd like to thank our chain gang. The chain gang, we don't see them on our sidelines, they're always on the opponent's sidelines. I have listed in the program here, Ron Euste, Ken Turner, Bruce Draxter, Doug Stoll, and Armando Salcido. Thank you very much, guys, for that. I'd like to thank Manny Chavez, Coach Chavez. He's at the JV banquet tonight, but Manny does a great job filming our games. We've been doing it for 3 years now, and he gives us super quality film, so that when we exchange it with other teams in the league, they always comment, man, you guys do a good job filming. It's all because of Manny. Manny does a good job for us. He sits up in the bench after every JV game. He does our games, whether home and away. He just does a great job. So thank you, Manny. I'd like to introduce Julie Dabo, who has a few things to say real quick on behalf of the program tonight.
I just wanted to thank, especially the parents tonight. I'm the one that Paul used to work at Baylor Bingo. And just for the record, from August, not even counting August, September, October, and November, we've had over 40 volunteer parents. This is single family parents that have volunteered to work at Baylor Bingo. We have all year to go, and there was a negative comment saying not too many parents volunteer. And I just want to thank you so much for volunteering. That's not counting the volunteer time at the snack bar, the volunteer time at the fireworks booth either. So I just really, really appreciate those who have taken their time on a Wednesday night to go down there and work at Baylor Bingo to help with the finances there. And it is a year, we work all year long, and just if I call you or if you can't make it one Wednesday, it would just help out so much if you could trade with somebody and I could give you a name to trade with. That's all. I just really wanted to express my appreciation to all of the parents for helping the Hollister Baylor Bingo.
Okay, I also have a few special thank yous tonight. And special thanks to Julie Dabo, Chris Ferguson, Peggy Osorio, John and Lucy Graywall, Kathy Baxter, McDonald's Restaurant, Ridgemar Tennis Club, Anna's Cake Shop, and all the other parents that have worked to make this night possible. We've steered away from the kind of normal program, and I wanted more of an intimate session with just the team itself instead of a lot of masked people and the normal deal. Wanted to get away from that a little bit. Didn't get a lot of support with it, but a lot of people really rallied together and have really pulled something off tonight. And I'd like to thank each and every single one of you people that helped it. Got on the phone or got the ice cream donated or facility donated. Peggy Osorio got the cake donated from Anna's Bake Shop. McDonald's came through with the drinks and cups, and Julie and Miss Dale have just worked their tails off to do things. And I just want to say thank you to all you people very, very much. Also, Chris Ferguson did all the programs, the red program that you got tonight. She provided all the carnations that are on your table. So she also did awesome stuff. I got some other thank yous. During the course of the season, we had a number of team dinners. If I can explain some of that to the parents who really don't know what that is, it's a dinner where some kids, they decide they want to hold a team dinner the night before a game. It's nothing that we don't tell them to do it. It's something that they take upon themselves. And there was a number of parents that came forward this year and decided to have 40 to 50 guys over their house. Basically, they ran around and ravaged the place and ate up all the food. And I think for the most part, they were pretty well behaved, except for one bad incident. You guys know what I'm talking about? You heard about guys running around in their underwear at Target? That was them. And thanks for taking care of the kids, also for feeding the coaches and the coaches' families. Thank you very much. Hey, we have some special things for the families that help team dinners. In fact, my wife bought all these things today. We may have to take care of this. Mr. and Mrs. Baxter. Mr. and Mrs. Dable. Mr. and Mrs. Evans. Coach Evans. Mr. and Mrs. Hartill. And Mr. and Mrs. Graywall. They're at the hospital right now because their youngest son cut his hand. His leg. We have a couple other people that are very special to us as a coaching staff, and I believe as a program, for tons of time that they spend Friday nights and the time they spend preparing for Friday nights in order to make things smoother on our end of the deal, and we couldn't live without them. And they really do a great job. And Coach Thatcher is going to take care of those guys right now.
There's so many people that make a successful program run smoothly. And I got the privilege to announce or to honor two of those individuals tonight. These two people come to all of our games and they provide the behind-the-scenes support that it takes to get us through a football game. As coaching staff, we don't have time to take care of helmets, take care of water, do stats, do these things that these individuals do for us. And it allows us to coach, the players to play, and things run a lot more smoothly when these people are here helping us. They don't get paid. They do it out of the kindness of their heart. They do it because they're committed to a good football program. They're committed to the Hollister community, and they're great, great people. I'd like to recognize Virginia Samuelson and David Clay. Together a couple of pictures. What it is, the Baylor's raising the trophy over Gilroy. It says David Clay, ultimate dedication. Thank you very much, David. Coach Sam, who helps me a great deal with the defensive stats. Coach Sam, thank you for all your support.
The last group of people that I'd like to thank, very special thank yous, and this is Dave. months on end. With me, it's pretty much year-round on end. Coaches' wives. On my right over here, Lori Dukes. Bill's wife couldn't make it today, but Bill Johnson's wife. Lonnie Evans, Coach Evans' wife. Luz Gomez, Coach Sandra's girlfriend. My beautiful wife, Michelle. Okay, next thing I want to do is introduce our coaching staff. We have an outstanding group of coaches, and you know, I hear people talk about, you know, try to do it yourself and all that stuff. You know, people talk about different things, other coaches that I meet. They talk about the kind of people they got coaching with them, and I look back at the people that we have on our staff, how hard they work, and it really makes me proud. And I'm very, very fortunate and lucky to have an outstanding group, member of the coaches that we have on the staff. New member to our staff, Jeff Evans, who coaches the wide receivers and defensive backs. Father Lee has been coaching now about 28 years, high school and college football. 29, yeah. 29 years. Coach Evans is someone I've known for about the last 14 or 15 years. He's always been a major mentor in my coaching days. Over on my right side over here, Coach Johnson, who's been at the Haybalers forever. Coach Johnson is our special teams coordinator and our running backs and outside linebackers coach. Coach Duke's our offensive coordinator. He puts in as much time as anybody on the staff, and the guy who does all the grunt work and all the big decisions and makes a lot of things happen for us with a real strong defense, Coach Thatcher. At this time, what I'd like to do is Coach Evans is going to introduce the players that he coaches and give them some awards down the line.
Okay, we'll start this off going in numerical order. First off, before I start this off, while we're on the thank yous, I'd like to thank the entire coaching staff and families out here, and most of all the players, for accepting me into this tight community that you have here. And up until, I guess, last week, I was kind of a traitor, you know, coming from Oak Grove over to Hollister, but I think everybody here made it a lot easier for me to make a tough transition from one school to another, one school that I've been at for a long, long time, and now to this school right here. And I just like to say that I'm very, very proud to be associated with these players and the family members out there and all these coaches up here, so I'd like to thank all of you from me. And now we get on to the awards. First off, wide receiver, who was a junior, so we'll have him back next year. He actually started off the season with the first catch of the season from the quarterback. He's a very good player, has a lot of talent. We're looking forward to some great things for him next year. There's going to be a lot of weight on his shoulders with the graduation of the two other receivers. So he's going to need to step it up big time, but I know he'll do it, and that is Ryan Mead. Next is a defensive back, also a junior. Got a good amount of playing time for us this year. It was a great learning experience for him. I think he's going to step up, another guy that needs to step up for us big time next year, and I think he has the ability and the work ethic to do that, and that is Keyshawn Acosta. This next player, who is also a junior, we have a lot of juniors on this list that I'm presenting, is probably, I think in my mind, from what I've seen, is probably the most respected person on this team. And maybe not overall for his athletic ability, for what he has to do every single day to just make it to practice or to make it to school. And most of you don't know, it's a great story. I know the kids know and they appreciate him very much. We'll love to have him back next year. It's one of the guys that you really like to have around for me as well as the rest of the team. That's Mitch Cox. After those juniors, we have our first senior, and this individual is a 2-year starter for the Varsity Ball Club. And he's a great contributor to us this year. He offered some senior leadership in our defensive backfield, and as for the whole team, he really made some big plays when we needed it the most at defensive back. We're going to hate to see him go, and that's Michael Dean. Sorry. There you go. Sorry about that. Okay, well we couldn't talk about Mike without talking about this next individual, who I think were separated at the hip pretty much all throughout the week except during practices and games, from what I've seen at least. But this individual is going to be a very, very good football player for us next year, and he's a very good football player for us this year. We depended a lot on this individual to cover some very good receivers that we had in our league, and he did a fantastic job. I'm very grateful to have him back next year, and that's Lee Espinoza. I think with the thank yous that went out, at least my thank yous, I should have included this next player, and I know that Coach Thatcher is thinking the same thing. A lot of the times, getting adapted to this new defense, when Coach Thatcher was busy, I'd ask this individual, what was going, hey, what do we got to do here, what do we got to do there, and as all the guys know, he'll give you a fact on any player we play against. He knows their whole family and where they live. But seriously, this individual we relied on heavily in the defensive backfield, and he had an unusual position to make all the defensive calls. And we really relied not only on his athletic abilities, but also on his smarts. And he's an excellent student, excellent young man. And I hate to see him go. It's actually going to make my job a little bit more difficult next year. But hey, if you have any extra time, Rich, you can come on out anytime. We can help you out there. And that's Richard Hammer. Another junior defensive back who played a great deal for us this year and learned a lot. And he's going to be the Rich Hammond in the defensive backfield next year. I think he's a good young man, and he's a good player. He's great abilities, and he works his tail off out there. And I'd love to have him back next year. That's Brian Kennedy. This next player, I believe, is the only sophomore we have on the roster, and he came in and did what not a whole lot of sophomores do, and he played in some big games for us and made some big plays. He's a solid player. He's a good young man, and just recently I learned that he rides bulls in the rodeo. Is that right? I wish I would have known that earlier. I'll save some for you for next year. But this is an individual that is gonna step in. He's gonna do a fine job because he's a great young man and he's a good athlete. And Jay, I hope you know we're gonna rely on you heavily next year. And that's Jay Eric. How long are you on? Oh. False information, I'm sorry. This next individual is if there's always one person out of the guys you coach that you're the closest to, this is probably the one that I'm the closest to, at least out of the little group that I coach. He had to make a tough transition playing defensive back last year and wide receiver this year, but the one thing that he always did was worked hard and he did what he was told. And that's a tribute to him. He's a great athlete. He's a great track runner. He did an excellent job for us at receiver, not only catching the ball, but also blocking downfield. And I hate to see him go. I hope he tries to continue his football career or his track career going on in the future years because he's a great athlete, and I'm going to miss him dearly, and that's Joey Jacinto. wide receiver that we have returning for us along with Ryan Mead next year. This individual really got a lot better throughout the whole season, and he really started to turn it on at the end of the year. And not I wasn't the only one that noticed it. I had the other coaches come up to me and say, hey, what about this individual? He's really doing a good job, and if he works hard in this offseason, he's going to step in next year. We're going to need him to step up for us. That's David Castillo. Another junior that we have, somebody that came out a little bit late, so he didn't benefit from all the practices that we had throughout the spring and throughout the summer, but did a very good job of picking up our offense and understanding our offense. And really, one of the toughest things is when you know you're behind and you know you're not going to play a whole lot, the toughest thing is to come out and still work your tail off. And this individual did this. All of our guys did this. I shouldn't have left that out. But glad to have him back for another year of a full season. That's G. Alejandro. This last player, it was a little iffy at first if he was going to make it back out, because early on in the summer he had an injury where he fell down, he hurt his shoulder, and he was out for a little while. And that's an injury that usually keeps you out for a while. But this individual showed a lot of heart and a lot of dedication by coming out and not only contributing to this team, but leading our team in receptions. That was one of the best receivers in this league. He did an excellent job for us. I'm going to hate to see him go next year. He's a great kid, Byron Byron.
Okay, present the next award, Coach Evan Senior.
So much food in me, I don't know if I can talk. Before I get started on, we've got about 7 young men here. Please let me mention a few words about guys I work with. First of all, just greatest group of coaches, and I enjoy being with them each and every day. It's exciting. Every day's a different challenge, something new, and they're a great group of coaches, and so thank you guys. I mean, I really enjoy being with you every day. As far as the season is concerned, we fell a little bit short, and I'm not going to really get into that. I'm sure Coach Cameron will probably talk more about that later on. But boy, we're right there, people. You know, we're right there, and the commitment that we're making as individuals, as players, in the classroom, in the weight room, those are the things that are going to get you guys over the hump. You guys that are seniors, it's been a pleasure to coach you, especially kids that Coach Cameron and I coach, the linemen. And I always like to say, guys, if you ever need anything, we're always here. And numbers in the phone book, that type of thing, give me a call, okay? You know, one of us will always be here to help you if you ever need anything that in your life or whatever. Again, hanging around this game as a coach for 29 years, I've been through a lot of kids, and each year as you lose those seniors, there's that special little part of you that goes with them. I hopefully goes with them, and it's a good feeling for me as a coach. I mean, I think we all know us as coaches, we're not making a great amount of money. I mean, put it that way. So, the reason that we stay in this game for so long, other than enjoying the game, is the relationships that we make with these young men, and at least for me, and I know these other guys are the same way. The relationships that you build over the years is just tremendous, and that's one of the main reasons that I coach and I enjoy coaching. So I'll leave it at that, and let me hand out a few awards here. And I'll do the juniors first. First young man is junior, will be back next year. Did get some playing time this year and got better, and he's made the commitment. and we expect him to probably start for us next year, and that's Colin Cortez. What's really neat about this whole coaching business is you take a young man and you mold them and you teach them, and coaching is teaching, and it's nice to see the progress that these young men make over a period of the 4 years that they're with you, hopefully the 4 years that they're with you. And this guy, also a junior, came from, I mean, basically not knowing much of anything about football to somebody who I think can play football for us next year. He did everything we asked out of him, never said a word, and he got better. I always have this little statement I always like to say, just get a little bit better each day. That's all we ask out of you, as an individual, as a team. And I think Eric Allen, you got so much better this year. Say the same thing about the next young man. We're going to move him to guard next year. Worked his rear end off for us, got better, committed himself. He's going to be in the weight room. We're going to switch him over to offense next year, and we expect a lot out of Aaron Mazzara. Next young man, he's got as much potential as anybody as far as linemen are concerned in this room. And once he makes the mental commitment in his mind, he's going to be dangerous. He's a great athlete, and I just look for him to start at any one of 3 positions next year, on the offensive line, or as a tight end, or as on the defensive line, one of the nose guard or defensive tackle. He's going to be a good one, Travis Byer. Talk about a guy that made great improvement. Missed his junior year. Okay, blows out his knee, has the ACL reconstruction, comes back out during the summer, hurting, but he's there every day, makes the commitment. When Andy Woods got hurt, we put him in, and lo and behold, he played great football for us. And we were really excited. His performance in each game got better and better. And hate to lose him, but it just goes to show you that the guy that works as hard as he did, Josh, and got better and contributed so much to our program, and really helped us win a lot of football games this year, and that's Josh Fennell. Next player, two-way starter for us. Did everything we asked for him. Got to tape that more than anybody else on the team. If I'd have to hand him over to somebody else, it doesn't take me an hour. You know, I can get through about 3 or 4 guys by the time I get through you, Jeff. But Jeff Hartel was just an outstanding two-way player for us. He's the kind of kid that made the commitment to be the best that he could be. And that all starts in the weight room as far as we're concerned here. He, I believe, had the strongest squat out of anybody on the team this last spring. Played consistent ball first all year long. It's the type of guy that you don't want to lose, but they got to move on. And I'd like to see Jeff go on and play at another level. I think he's capable of doing that. and just did a great job for us all year long. And we'll talk a little bit more about Jeff after a while, but Jeff Hartell. And my last guy, Andy Parr. And Andy, I tell you, Andy was our long snapper for us for punts, PATs. Started on offense, started on defense, got injured, played injured, 2 big old sprained ankles, and he was a hard guy to keep off the field. And he's the kind of guy that also made the commitment to the program. He's the kind of guy that when he lost a game, he cried. That's how much it meant to him. And he's the epitome, as far as I'm concerned, of guys that I love to coach. Not that these other guys aren't either, but Andy is you're special, and just did a great job for us this year, and did some great things, and we're going to miss you sorely. So Andy Parr, and we'll talk a little bit more about him as well. By his teammates as one of our captains for the season, so he also gets a star.
I coach the running backs and outside linebackers, and Coach Dukes and I, we had to divide these things up. So you take the running backs, I'll take the outside linebackers. That made it real easy because a couple of them decided not to show up. So thank you very much. Ditto on everything that the coaches have said here tonight. You know, most of you as parents have a pretty good idea about why we coach, why I coach, and you know, I can say it really briefly. It's because of the relationship that we're able to establish with the players. As a classroom teacher, I love being a teacher, but there's something that's always missing with students in a classroom that I get out on the football field. And it's for that reason, and pretty much that reason alone, because as Coach Evans said, it's certainly not for the money that I go out there and I enjoy spending the time with these guys, and I think I probably always will. Outside linebackers, I was able to play that, and I guess Coach Cameron thought that I knew enough about it where I could be trusted, and maybe showing these guys a few things. And it was probably one of the areas that I thought that we had maybe a little bit of weakness. We had a few guys that were returning. We thought we might be able to make something out of them. And I think we did. I think that actually that it's kind of a testimony to their spirit, to their desire to get better and to fit into our defense, that it made my job and Coach Thatcher's job on defense a little bit easier. The first guy I'm going to introduce to you, I had the opportunity, you know, as Mr. Shelton was saying about my gray hair, that wasn't here when I started coaching at Hollister. Actually, I coached his father, and that goes back a while ago. And so he kind of, when our senior outside linebacker went down, Johnny Choppa stepped into the position, and it was kind of special for me to be able to coach John. I don't know, Coach Evans, have you ever had the opportunity of coaching a father and a son?
Just the sons.
I got one on. Not too many things I got on Coach Evans. I coach Johnny's dad, and I get to see him at every game. So Johnny Choppa's played our Baylor backer, did a great job for us all year. John? Again, early in the year, we were wondering who was going to play where and how and so on and so forth. We had a transfer in, and Coach Thatcher kept saying, you know, put him in here, put him in there. We were trying to find a place for him all year. ended up putting him on our nickel defense, a real physical player, but because he was new to the system, he was a little bit behind on some of the things that we're doing. I understand that he's coming back next year, and that's going to be great for the team because there's going to be a number of different positions this young man can play. That's Ryan Kearns. The last outside linebacker I'll introduce is a senior. These two guys were juniors, and with probably I would consider my biggest surprise this year because our weak side linebacker I think is one of the more difficult positions on the defense. You have to play linebacker, you got to play the run, you got to be able to play the pass. It's tough shoes to fill, and at the beginning of the season we didn't know who we were going to have. It was even Steven. We were trying to find people to fill the position, and we stuck Art in the scrimmage, and he looked pretty good. First game he looked a little bit better, and the second game it looked like the position was going to be his. Each game he got a little bit better. He made some spectacular interceptions. I don't know what the statistics are, but he sure has to be high up on leading the team in sacks. It was a pleasure to watch it better and better and better. Take the position over, start to earn it, and that's Art Kirkpatrick.
Okay. First of all, I got a couple of thank yous. First, I left off of my list. It's very dear to my heart. Helped me out a great deal every weekend. Bruce, thank you very much. She typed all my stats in for me. She typed in all of my plays and took care of everything. Thank you very much. Nobody know I do this for a living every day as I get up and speak in front of a class. Another person I'd like to thank is Johnny Choplin for confirming my taste in clothes tonight. Along the lines of what all the coaches have said, as far as our staff goes, I think these players are very, very fortunate to be coached by these men. I was coached by Coach Evans. I've known Chris forever. I coached Jeff. I met these guys, and guys, these are fantastic coaches. And when you go on, you'll realize that you were taught things that go way beyond football. So take that with you, and it's an honor to work with these guys. I truly believe that, and I think these coaches these players are very fortunate. The players that I have to honor right now, people think that I coach linebackers because I played linebacker or I run the defense. Basically, I coach linebackers because I have a couple of guys to speak for. I have two players right now. The first player that I get to bring up tonight probably has the best hands in our football team. We weren't sure exactly where he was going to play this year. He was asked in the offseason to make a switch from the position of last year to a new position this year, and came through with flying colors. He's a great, great, great kid. I coached him on defense. I tried to coach him on offense if I had a chance. He had the nicest interception all season long. And he's a junior. He's coming back being who he is. My next individual is one of those players that you hope for when you coach. You hope to come along every once in a while. This guy will be a player that I will never have to say a word to next year. I can focus all my energies to the young linebackers coming up. He knows exactly what I want. He's an awesome player. He's got the desire to go out and knock people over. He's got the desire to study his plays, so he knows them like the back of his hand every week. He has a love for the game and a love for his teammates, and that's Brian Baxter.
Same thing due to all the other coaches. By the time you get to the end of the line here, there's nothing left to say already, so you've already heard it. But this year we had a great group of quarterbacks and running backs, and it was tough at the beginning because they were all new in terms of being new to starting at the varsity level. We lost our entire backfield from last year. So on the one hand, that made it tough, but on the other hand, that made it a nice challenge, and it made it fun to kind of coach again, because last year's group, in terms of the running backs, they all started as juniors, and so I didn't have to say a whole lot to them last year. And this year, every week we had to correct some of the mistakes that those same group of kids from last year did when they were juniors. And so it was a real joy to watch them progress as the season went on, and I think as the season did go on, they improved drastically. We started to really run the ball well late in the season, and that's a tribute to the backs and continuing to work hard every day in practice and see the things that we're asking them to see and do the things that we're asking them to do. And, they did a great job this year, and we look forward to having some of them back for next year, and it'll be sad to see the seniors go. I'll start off. First guy, number one, the guy just breathes and lives football. Saw him every day in summer, bright and early in the morning. Saw him walk around school all the time. He's a joy to have, not only on the football team, but just to have around all the time. I like talking to him. He's just a great kid. He, you know, even when things kind of got tough for him midway through the season, he just kept battling through, working hard every day in practice, and that's senior Jake Mailer. Was a junior. Sometimes I think people thought maybe he was an offensive guard in the backfield because he's short and stocky, and I tell you what, though, he's a stud. He made great strides this year. Out of all the backs, we probably asked him to do the most this year. We asked him to run block, pass block, run the football, fake, and catch it. He ended up, actually, after 12 games, in terms of running backs, he actually ended up as our total offensive leader in terms of receiving and rushing yards. He finished second on the team in rushing, and as the season wore on, he just got better and better. And next year, I look forward to him being one of those guys I don't have to say a whole lot to, so we can concentrate on some of the other rookies. But he did a fantastic job for us this year, and that's Daniel Osorio. And we threw probably more at him this year than we have more than any other quarterback that we have in the past. You know, we asked him not only to run the offense in terms of all the faking that the quarterback has to do, we also put in a lot of passing because of his skill as a thrower, but then also asked him to run the option. So we basically asked him to do a little bit of everything and be good at it all. And it was tough on him, I think, in terms of because we did ask him to do so much, but I know he accepted the challenge because he's a very fierce competitor. And he did an outstanding job for us all year. I can't be more pleased with how Tyler did at quarterback this year, and that's number 16, Tyler Dable. Tyler was also voted as a team captain also this year by okay, another senior played running back. In terms of from last year to this year, the improvement he made was tremendous. He worked hard every day. When he lost out the starting job, he just came up and asked why and wanted to know the reasons why. And every day from then on, he just continued to work as hard as he could. to make himself a better player, and I know that he can be very pleased with the effort he gave every day, and that's senior Julio Trinidad. I have the privilege of introducing tonight is a senior who started for us last year in the backfield, but not at this position. We switched him to fullback this year, and he did a great job on the transition. He led our team in rushing, has real nice hands out of the backfield, blocks well. He did a great job. He had some big shoes to fill too, and I think he did a great job all season long for us. And you're going to hear some things about this gentleman, I think, in the future, because I know he loves the game, and I know he'll want to play somewhere else, and that's senior fullback Matthew Walker.
On the team, there's some other person I'd like to thank who gives us a lot of notoriety in the community, Dave Wick. Dave? As most of you know, Dave writes for the Pinnacle and does a good job promoting the local high school sports and the youth sports in the area. It's real nice for the kids to be able to see some things like that in the community, just to be able to see that stuff too. I'd like to introduce the rest of the linemen on the football team. Major leader on this team, we switched from tight end to center. He also played a lot of defensive tackle for us. Probably the one kid that had more snaps than anybody else on the whole team for the entire season. And we still get him back for 1 year, so we get all that wealth of knowledge. And switching from tight end to center is like night and day. It's a completely different position, and he handled a lot of things with a lot of maturity. We made him call a lot of defenses, make a lot of calls. The ball we snapped, he'd see something, he'd have to say something to somebody else so we could change our blocking scheme after the ball was snapped. He did a great job with that. We're really proud of him. I really look forward to having this guy back. There's no doubt in my mind he will be the leader of our football team next season, and that young man is Chris Evans. Okay, the last guy on the team that I have the pleasure of introducing tonight is a young man who is the only young man on this team who is a 3-year starter on our football team. Started as a sophomore 2 years ago. He played a right offensive tackle. That summer I was new to Hollister, new to the football program. I had just come in. I'd been in for maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks. Didn't know anybody, and we had some summer workouts in the evening, real non-formal, miles away from kind of what we've been doing now. And I saw this kid out in the field. He was a big young kid, had the baby face look. And I could just tell he had that look in his eye. He had that something special that you could just see out of guys. And not every kid has it, but this kid had that look in his eye. I saw him, like, damn it, I'm going to build a rock. This guy is going to be the rock of the foundation. And I said that then. I saw him in the weight room, and he was just getting after it. Where he was a sophomore, getting after it. And I saw other kids that had been in the program, that they're going on the 4th year. They had the work ethic of fleas. And this guy had the work ethic of a Rocky Balboa. This kid just got after it, and I just knew that this guy was going to be the rock of the foundation. And time went on, and I lived in his rear end his whole sophomore year. He probably hated me after every day of practice, after every game, after every film session. But all he did was go out there and work till tears came out of his eyes, and all he did was work and work and work to get better. He was the epitome of the work ethic on our team. He was 2 years younger than most of the kids. And then it all set in. He worked his tail off over his junior year, his whole sophomore year, and he had an extremely mature outlook. And he wound up being, hands down, the best lineman on our football team last year. Was a first-team all-league player. He came miles. And this last year, he was the supreme leader of our football team. Every kid on the team looks up to this kid. And he had some more unfortunate problems this year with a concussion and a pretty good pulled hamstring, where it was serious enough where he had to get an MRI, and he missed a couple of games, and that kind of hurt him later in the season in terms of all week time and things like that. But there's nobody on this football team that I will miss more, and that I will miss more in the 14 years that I have coached high school football than this young man, the rock of our football team. Here a little bit now that everybody that's present has been introduced. I got a couple of things I got to go over. We're going to start to get to some of the special awards that we have. Annual Captain too. Okay. We have a list of people, and this was done by Mark Ferguson's mother, Chris, and Mr. Shelito. We have a list of guys that I think was Coach Espinosa, you here? Lee? I think this was your idea, I think it was. Anyway, I'll credit you with the idea. We have a list of guys here that have played 3 and 4 years of football here at the high school. Okay, we have a group of about approximately 20 individuals that have played 3 and 4 years. And I think that's a real testament to their longevity in a program and their ability to be patient enough to listen to me screaming down their ears in January, February, March, all the way leading up into August, which makes us are what we are. But I want to give a certificate to each one of these kids that has been in the program. Found out who all of our scholar athletes were. We had about 15 to 17 of them. And I left, and Mrs. Barnes printed out these really nice certificates, kind of a calligraphy style. She does a real good job at that. And I left them there. But I'd really like to apologize. I mean, this is a very, to be a scholar athlete is a great thing. Here we were just talking about playing, but if you don't, the classroom is what's going to get you through in life. It's not, because you rushed for 500 yards in one game or something like that. It's the things you learn that you take from the game, the things you get from the classroom, that you go on to your next level in your life. And it's embarrassing for me that I left those there, and I'm sorry. I'll contact all the guys this week and get them their certificates for that. So I apologize. This season, Dick Bruin's men and ladies store in town wanted to nominate. I wanted to have players of the week every single game. So we as a coaching staff picked them every game, and they have some representatives here tonight, and they're going to give out jackets to each kid that was a player of the week this season. Right now, I'd like to introduce Terry Escamilla, who's the manager of Dick Bruin's the second team. This year, the all-league team was done differently. Last year, there was a proposal for something to be done differently, but the coaches kind of shot it down. This year, we were more basically told what to do in terms of how many all-league players to pick. And I liked it. It turned out very well. For the first time ever, what we did was we had ballots. We submitted names to a ballot. Our league representative pulled them all together, by position from every school, anybody that was up on it, and then they were faxed back out to each coach from 8 teams in the league, and we voted. You walk into the meeting, you hand your ballot on the table, so nothing is done after sight. They're tallied, and the highest vote getter is number 1, and etc. Works its way down. And then there are certain things that are voted on by the coaches right there in front of everybody. So it's nothing. We can either vote, write it down, or just vote by hand raise, and we all get along real well in our league, so we just vote by nomination of hands. We vote for most valuable player of the league, most valuable offensive player of the league, most valuable defensive player of the league.
Memorial Award. Richard Hammond, 1997.
Played football now at the high school this is his 3rd year, but in terms of as a varsity player, he was a rookie this year, and I think that all pretty one-dimensional in terms of they feature one guy, one back. We feature 4 backs because we always count our quarterback as a 4th back also. So there's a lot of competition for this. And this young man, started last year for us, got injured, and then this year we asked him to step in and fill a position that we needed to be filled, and some big shoes to fill from the previous couple of seasons before that. And Vince stepped in and did an outstanding job. He got better. As you've heard, you know, every player on the team this year's got better every day, I think. And this young man definitely improved as each game went on. He had a fantastic game against Salinas. You saw some of the skills that he brought to the football field. And he was just, as Coach Cameron used to like to say, he was our steady 80-yard-a-game guy. And he ended up with over 800 yards rushing this year. And just did an outstanding job all year long. And probably as hard a runner as we've had here in the past 5 years. And just did a great job all season long at Vince Grewal. And we put a lot of weight on his shoulders. We asked him to do a lot of things. You know, and I think most offenses, you know, quarterbacks are either asked to throw the ball a lot, and if they are generally, then they're just asked to kind of step back and hand the ball off, you know, every now and then to a running back. But this young man, we asked him to throw the ball, we asked him to run the option, we asked him to carry out fakes and learn a lot of different types of footwork for the position in our offense and the position of the quarterback. And this young man handled it very well. He's an intense competitor. He threw for over 1,200 yards this year with 11 touchdowns. He had a great season for us, not only in terms of his stats, but in terms of leading the team, both on the field and off the field. He did an outstanding job for us all season long, and that's quarterback Tyler Davis.
This is an award that could be given to any number of people. Like Coach Evans said, you're only as good as your defensive line, and we had probably the best defensive line. I was told that on many occasions throughout the season. Our run defense was awesome. Our defensive backs forced like crazy. Our linebackers flew around. It could have been any number of players on our defense, and what set this guy apart was coming out and running the show. We asked our players on defense to go home and study game scouting reports. We asked them to know exactly what's going on every play. It takes an intelligent football player to play in our defensive system. An example of that, I teach science, and I share a classroom with another science teacher, and I had my scouting report sitting on the overhead table, and he goes, geez, if they can learn those plays, they can get a 3.0 or better, you know, and that's true. We have a very complex system, and it takes a lot to play for us, and not only physically but mentally. You have to come out prepared every week. Every week I give out a scouting report, and I give the coaches a different one. This year I gave this player the same one that I gave the coaches. He's a 4.0 student. He's talked about work ethic. Coach Cameron is a madman in the weight room. This guy's in there all year long. He wrestles, he plays baseball, he plays it all. I'm going to miss him. He's got, whoever comes back in this position will have huge shoes to fill. This may not be up there with that belt buckle, which I think is a wonderful, wonderful award. But Richard, outstanding defensive player. I'm going to miss you very much.
Physically talented, whether it's speed, any type of other athletic quality, you know, to me it exemplifies a lot of things. I mean, I look at since I've been here, the guys that won it the last 2 years. Manny Chavez was our Golden Helmet winner last year, and Manny didn't have the big stats. And we had Tony Pacis and Bradley Frelick who you know, combined for about 2,900 yards rushing, 29 touchdowns, about 25 or 2,700 yards, whatever they had. You know, they had big names. They had, you know, those guys were big guns on offense first. Manny was the winner of the award, and Manny was chosen because he gave it everything he had every day. He never strayed away from paying attention in practice. Richard Hammond filled his shoes this year. Manny was that type of guy. The year before, we had a quarterback that was about, I don't know, 5'8", 150 pounds, named Slade Williams, who had a hard goal, you know, who had never said die, you know. He would bleed his guts out for his teammates on the field. I look at this year as this kid is the same way. He is different than the other two kids that I just mentioned because he is Mr. Intensity, without a doubt. This guy is the Dick Buckus of high school football. He led our team in tackles last year as a sophomore, and he didn't start.